Hello race fans and welcome to the PORWC DC Shoes World Championship All-Star Race. This is going to be probably one of the biggest events of the season and everybody wants to win it. Well, we got three 20-lap segments to decide the race. We'll actually let this roll out for a couple seconds so we can get where everybody is starting in the race. So on the front row, we're gonna have Hannah Smith and Dylan Poteet. Then Seth Cole, Killian Irvig. We will actually go through the drivers and we will tell you how they got into this race. But first, I talked with a couple of the drivers. I talked to Jake Baskinger. First off, he's starting 13th. Let's see what he had to say.
Alright, so Jake, what is your intake on this race after racing your way in through the showdown?
I think we're gonna have a pretty good race. Since we got into the All-Star, I think we might have a chance to win the All-Star race. I have pretty good confidence in the race.
Obviously, winning the All-Star race puts you into the quest to become the best in the world for Season 1. What is your main concern about the race?
Main concern is pretty much my main concern about the race is not getting involved in these crashes. There's been some crashes this year, and I gotta get past all of them, and make sure I don't get involved in them.
Obviously, another concern with this race would be, everybody wants to win this because you pretty much can lay back for the rest of the season. So, any strategy going to come into play, or you're just going to drive the hell out of that thing?
Drive the hell out of it.
Alright, thank you.
I'm very sorry for that crappy audio quality, but Baskinger just pretty much stating his confidence after being able to race his way in through the showdown. We also got to talk with James McLeod, and yeah, he's excited about this race too. Let's hear what he had to say.
James McLeod, you made it into the race on one of the fan votes, one of the 4 fan votes. What are you expecting to see in this race?
I'm expecting to see a lot of side-by-side racing. Yeah, you saw a couple pretty big wrecks up in the showdown race. Hopefully I'm not a part of any of those. Yeah.
Seems legit. How do you feel your chances are? I mean, you didn't really have the car to beat in the showdown, but do you think that changes tonight?
I mean, I was almost about to make it into the All-Star race on one of those 5 spots making it in, but yeah, I did really need the help of the field invert, so yeah, I don't know, my car wasn't that good in the showdown, but hopefully it'll be much better in the All-Star race. We tweaked it just a bit, so we're hoping for it to run better.
Alright.
James McLeod also expressing confidence, although I guess when you're in an event like this, you have to show confidence. Another thing, we talked to Dylan Poteet, and let's hear what he has to say.
Alright, so Dylan, you won your way into the All-Star by winning at Atlanta. What do you think we're going to see tonight?
We're going to racing up thing, because we saw in the showdown that a lot of people got impatient and it caused a lot of big wrecks. I'm hoping the drivers that are in this race tonight, including myself, will try to a little bit smarter and maybe smoother. That way we'll actually get a couple laps in, try to settle things down and have some good racing, because we don't want it to be a wreck fest like the showdown. We need to drive and prove like we deserve to be here. That's what we should be doing. So I hope it's going to be clean, but you never know what's going to happen. One slip up can cause a big wreck, but we'll see what happens.
So, do you have any specific strategy for the race, or are you just going to drive the hell out of that thing?
Well, I mean, I think everybody here wants to drive the hell out of it, but I mean, it's in a situation where stuff's getting rough a little bit, close and everything, it might want to back off just a little bit. It just depends. Depends where I'm on the track. If I'm up front, definitely drive the hell out of it, but if I'm near the back or something, I mean, I could play cool for a little bit, or maybe work some strategy in there, like this strategy, maybe to get off sequence so I get the positions, but I'm not getting anything, so it just depends on where I'm on the track, but I mean, I prefer to be up front and away from the other action and everything, so it just depends.
Alright, thank you for speaking with us.
Yep, it should be a race tonight.
A lot of drivers showing some confidence. Not only confidence, excitement, because the winner of this race will start first in the chase, the quest to become the best in the world. And be the best in the world season 1, I think that's something everybody wants, especially the entire team of Godspeed Motorsports. I spoke with the team captain, Aaron Williams. He put out a really good, few really good thoughts. So let's hear what he had to say.
Well, Aaron, you got 3 out of your 5 team members are in this race. What do you think we're going to see here in this All-Star race?
I think what you can see between me, Chris, and Hannah are us probably likely working together with each other up until that very last few laps, because we're all like Godspeed Motorsports. We're not really a NASCAR team. We're more than that. We're a family, because we all get along so well together. I mean, we might have issues now and then, but like we pretty much get over with. We're like Cimarelli. We're like Cimarelli where we're like so close with each other. So expect us to work very well with each other together, with me, Chris, and Hannah, up until those very few last laps, and then it's pretty much every man will for themselves, because of course only one driver can win the All-Star. So yeah.
That is very true. So what do you think is going to happen today with 22 other drivers other than your team, and all 25 who are going to fight as hard as they can to win this race?
Well, I'll tell you, the All-Star has the best of the best drivers in the world. So yeah, we got some tough competition up in our hands, but we're very confident that we'll take it head on and we'll do fine. Just do fine and try not to make any rookie mistakes, and we'll be good to go.
Alright, thanks for taking your time to
No problem.
with us.
Well, everybody's showing great emotion here. This is the All-Star race. We will be back with the command and the start and the starting grid and all that. We are back. Sorry, I've gone from 40 laps to go in the Brickyard to 3 to go. I just wanted to get that out of the way, but it looks like Jimmy Johnson's going to come away with the win. Let's go trackside for the command. I actually think I stopped it a little bit too late, so I'll do it myself. Gentlemen, start your engines! Not a clue what happened there, but looks like they're gonna start rolling off. Game's kind of laggy. On the front row for segment 1, we've got Dylan Poteet and Hannah Smith. I do believe I mentioned that already. Sorry about that, guys. Computer messed up a little bit. Same rules as always. If you don't finish this segment, you don't advance. And we are green flag in segment 1 of the All-Star Race 2012 Season 1. This is going to be great. Liam Irving started in last. Danny Wells started next, or Matt Wells started next to him. And they're wrecking already. Big trouble. Matt Wells gets through it skillfully. Jimmy Johnson just won the Brickyard 400. Congratulations to him. They were making some contact up here. They're still making contact. Charles Jackson. Don't know what's going on with his car. Like, seriously, don't know what the fuck that was. Now he seems to have very close racing for 18th position. And let's take a look at what brings out this first caution. Sorry about that, guys. Computer messed up a little bit. Same rules as always. If you don't finish this segment, you don't advance. And we are green flag in segment 1 of the All-Star Race 2012 Season 1. This is going to be great. Liam Irving started in last. Danny Wells started next, or Matt Wells started next to him. And they're wrecking already. Big trouble. Matt Wells gets through it skillfully. Jimmy Johnson just won the Brickyard 400. Congratulations to him. They were making some contact up here. They're still making contact. Charles Jackson. Don't know what's going on with his car. Like, seriously, don't know what the fuck that was. Now he seems to have very close racing for 18th position. And let's take a look at what brings out this first caution. Alright, I do believe that this started with Killian Irving. They get 4 wide. Irving gets turned. And this all just kind of happened. Oh, we got one upside down. Who is that? Looks to be Aaron Williams. This is not what he wanted to see at all. But all he has to do is complete this final lap of segment number 1, and he will be golden and be able to continue with a backup car. Let's take a look at some other drivers who were involved in this accident. It looks like Jordan Schumacher got through it. Favorite part of the Brickyard 400 is the burnout. Now, I remember we watched on, this might not have been as big as we thought it was. Obviously, a very hard incident involving multiple cars, but Ricky Hawk almost got through it and got clipped by Irving and Bell, and that just kind of screwed him over. Now here's this going on, but before we criticize that and make funny jokes about it, let's watch Matt Wells with a very skillful avoidance of this accident right here. Now we get to joke about whatever the hell is going on here. Alright, Charles, just so you know, you turn left in NASCAR, not right, especially when you got another car to your right. You generally don't want to turn up into him. If anybody else watching this race has any jokes to make, do that now as they stop down the front straightaway. So, yeah. That just doesn't make any sense to me. Let's take you to the restart, although we might be getting it this time. No, we do not. So, Seth Cole, one of your fan vote drivers, is leading the race. Aaron Williams still currently in it, just one lap down. He is in the race. He understands the importance of finishing. Lights are out on the pace car, so we'll just stick with it. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is your new Sprint Cup points leader. See, it's not at all bad for Godspeed Motorsports. Christopher Martin running third. I know I'm saying a lot. I apologize for that, but Christopher Martin running third. Hannah Smith running fifth. So not all bad for Godspeed Motorsports. They come out of turn number 2 on the final lap under caution. Lap 5 out of 20 in the first segment. Yeah, everybody is still in the race. I will go grab something real quick. Unable to find my trusty pen. I can always look later though, but Seth Cole getting ready to lead them down to the green flag yet again. And I don't think that's all we're going to see here in segment 1. Maybe somebody will not finish this race, but we are green flag. They're side by side at a turn number 2. They're 3 wide even. And Aaron Williams is not giving anything up. He is trying as hard as he can to go through, make up some spots, maybe get his lap back. Aaron Williams pushes James McLeod out of his way. He is really trying to make up these spots. This is actually kind of funny to watch. Car that was upside down earlier. Just, pushing everybody out of his way because he wants to make it up there. Jimmy Johnson's out of fuel, trying to get to victory lane, but that is not the main concern. The main concern is that we are on lap 9 out of 20 in the All-Star Race Segment 1. Your leader is now Dion Scott is your leader. He's got the fastest car right now. Let's check the fastest lap. It is Dion Scott. and that is Christopher Martin. He just posted the fastest lap of the race just as we are talking. Christopher Martin just put up his personal best. So did Seth Cole. That seems to be about it. Ricky Hawk, Hannah Smith, they both have put up their personal best. Remember, Ricky Hawk, he raced his way in through the showdown. He won the showdown. Got a damage on the side of his car, but that doesn't seem to matter. What does matter is everything seems to have straightened out just a little bit. Maybe Matt Wells is going to go for a position on Sean Galligan. I haven't really brought him up, but he was involved in that first lap wreck. Your current points leader, no, it's Randy Carpenter, who's your current points leader. Sean Galligan's a close second, and Dylan Poteet is a very, very close third. And Victor Lane, Jimmy Johnson, Miss Sprint is giggling like a little schoolgirl at just about everything Jimmy's saying, smiling and laughing and nodding. Just sort of standing there watching it. I mean, she's kind of cute. Alright, that does not matter though. What does matter is that they are almost 3 wide for position outside of turn, or coming out of turn number 4. Aaron Williams is in last, but he's got a couple cars behind him. Then there's some other people laying back because this is only segment 1 out of 3. Ooh, James McLeod just got right up on the rear bumper of Liam Ervig in that unfamiliar target machine. Let's actually check that out. I want to say it was Coca-Cola on the back, but no, it's pretty much just Juan Montoya's car with a 3 on it. Jimmy Johnson just scored his 3rd win of the year, potentially on his way to a 3rd championship. That would be 6th. What am I smoking? Actually nothing right now. Through the field, kinda. Christopher Martin's posted the fastest lap of the race. But Dion Scott continues to lead by about 3/10. Christopher Martin just put up his fastest lap of the race that time, and then this time is a bit slower. But Dion Scott does have the faster car this time around. Coming to 3 laps to go. Christopher Martin not really losing all that much on Dion Scott. So after this will be a field randomization, as you know, Christopher Martin can finish 2nd and start 25th. You know, Aaron Williams could start on the pole. Who knows? But if you don't finish the 2nd segment, you do not start the 3rd. You don't have to finish on the lead lap. I mean, hell, you could get involved in a big crash and then on the last lap just kind of coast across the line. It doesn't really matter, just as long as you get that, just as long as you get the finish. Last lap in the first segment of the race. Looks like it's going to go to Dion Scott. Christopher Martin is running very close lap times to Scott. Actually beat him that time around. But it's going to be Dion Scott is going to cross the finish line first in segment 1. A little bit late for that, but you can see Coca-Cola right there. Yeah! We can get some sort of idea of where you finished segment 1. Your unofficial finishing results, although it doesn't really matter because this is only the first segment. Everybody will continue on. Aaron Williams, after turning over, did get that car back out onto the racetrack. And let's go back and get you segment 2. We are now at the beginning of segment 2. Your starting grid for segment 2, everybody's still in the race. Dylan Poteet, Sean Galligan, James McLeod, Ricky Hawk, Seth Cole, Killian Irving, Tsuyoshi Hidoku, Levi Shones, Danny Wells, Zohar Mana, Jake Baskinger, Matt Wells, Trent Dunham, Randy Carpenter, Brandon Bain, Jordan Schumacher, Ryan Cooper, Hannah Smith, Charles Jackson, Jacob Bell, Aaron Williams, Dion Scott, Christopher Martin, Dylan Young, and Liam Ervig will start last again. I'm very confident in the fact that we will get a caution in the early stages of segment 2. So, the field is going to get going again. As we begin segment 2 of the Season 1 All-Star Race. Dylan Poteet and Sean Galligan are on your front row. Watch them to get 3 wide. Oh, there's trouble already. Big trouble in turn number 1. Three or four, five cars are involved. They're still battling it out. Sean Galligan and Ricky Hawk and James McLeod. Ricky Hawk around on the front straight away. Doesn't look to be major damage on either of them, but, oh! Maybe now is some major damage on the 27 car of Ricky Hawk, and that is a sight I have never seen. Everybody is on the pace car, just sort of sitting there on top of the pace car. What in the world is going on? We are going to have multiple drivers who do not finish this race because of pure stupidity of not being able to avoid a stopped car on the racetrack. Let's take a look at what happened. Alright, so first here's what brought out the caution. Cooper and Bain get together. You're going to come back up on the racetrack. Bain seems to get through just fine. Godspeed Motorsports teammates get together a little bit, trying to avoid this accident. Don't know if Dion Scott got really any damage, or if he was just, comes close. Dion Scott, the winner of the first segment. And now, the, WTF sort of stupid moment of the race goes to all the people who were involved in this accident, other than these two who were just racing hard. Alright. Hawk is getting it back going. Jacob Bell just rear ends him. Danny and Matt Wells both get involved. Going upside down. Come on, Jake Bell. Are you fucking kidding me? These guys need to, Christopher Martin. What in the world? You know what? I really think I don't know who I should take out of this. No, he at least made some sort of attempt to avoid it. After the conclusion of this segment, I'm going to go through this replay and check on all of the stupid drivers who, you know, couldn't turn out of the way. I'm gonna, you know, take a look at that. And yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 cars out of the race, and I'm thinking I'm gonna take out the 36 and at least the 36, and I'm gonna leave drivers in because, you know, most of them were not out on their own fault. Most of them, even some of the drivers who are still in the race that were, you know, made stupid decisions, they will be taken out because of, you know, pure stupidity of that accident. I will figure out who they are later, and I will let you know at the beginning of segment 3. Let's take it now to the restart. But guys, I missed it big time. Oh. And they saved it. Wow. That was, you know, about to be a big wreck. That first lap accident is still under investigation. So far, the 36 is going to be taken out. Let's actually get another look at that. Alright, this is not going to work. And, you know, I will figure out who exactly I will take out. Really? Now they're gonna have pillows being given to them to kiss the bricks. Alright, does Jake even make an attempt to slow down before he hits Ricky Hawk? He does, but he does not turn. Dion Scott. He just had nowhere to go. Ricky Hawk. Is he still in the race? I'm not sure. But a lot of great cars were taken out because of ultimately the stupidity of Jake Bell. So I'm most likely just going to take him out, and I will investigate this more after the conclusion of this segment. Turn down on your current leader halfway through segment 1. Let's just kind of chill back for a little while. really not a lot going on. So many drivers taken out in that first lap accident that there's not really a lot to do. That is just stupid. They got the hat dance, so they all got to put on different hats and kiss the bricks every time. So, you know, when Dale Jarrett did it, when he started that tradition, he just kissed the bricks. It wasn't for publicity or anything. He just, you know, went out and kissed the fucking bricks. So, that is fucking retarded. And, thank you for listening to me rant. Now we get back to the race with 5 laps to go. We'll just chill back here and watch some people go across the finish line. Just kidding, guys. Trent Dunham continues to lead. These guys are getting side by side. Brandon Bain and Seth Cole for second. Aaron Williams is running up good. But yeah, there's too many cars that got taken out because of Dylan Poteet may also be out of the race. No, he is not. Just a couple laps down though. Jonathan Coachman on Sports Center. You guys may be able to tell I am very distracted. Danny Wells finally getting by Dylan Poteet. So the second segment doesn't really matter for much. It's mostly the first couple segments are mostly for the wrecks. Jordan Schumacher with some damage. Aaron Williams running 6th, James McLeod in 5th, Jake Baskinger in 4th. Sorry guys for the bit of a fail when I was putting Baskinger from the showdown into the race. I forgot to put it to the X-side scheme, but I will change that for the third segment. So the race is over now. Segment 2 is over, and I will now investigate the that accident, try to figure out who is all to blame, and then take them out of the race. Alright, this is something I definitely did not catch on to. Now, the drivers involved in this accident that are, you know, out of the race will continue on out of the race. Those drivers include, well, obviously not Baskinger. Good to know where most of these guys got damaged, though. Alright, so right here, we'll just check in the pit lane. Nobody was towed. Jake Bell will be taken out of the race. So I want to take out other drivers. Like I want to take them out, but I don't know who else to take out because other than Jake Bell, who just didn't even turn and just rammed into these guys, other drivers may have been racing accidents, nowhere to go. So Ryan Cooper may have been one of them. We will check to see if he did slow down. He just bounced off the wall, and that's how he got involved. He didn't ram into anybody. He did take evasive action. Killian Irvig, though. I see him involved. Let's check to see if he's got anything controversial going on here. Nope, not really. So, yeah, he made an attempt to slow down. He got below 100 miles an hour. Liam Irvig, maybe he did something stupid. It looks like he just got Levi Shones. They're just gonna cut down into the grass and ram the 48 car. He did not finish this segment, and that will stand because of the way he just rammed into Christopher Martin. So as of right now, Levi Shones and the other guy, Jake Bell, will be taken out of the race. And we are back live for segment 3. They just showed the same commercial twice in NASCAR Victory Lane. Danny Wells and Seth Cole make up your front row. Could one of the front row starters potentially make the All-Star race victory? Then we've got Sean Galligan and Aaron Williams. Danny Wells gets a great jump on the start, and he's going to lead them down to the green flag in segment 3 of the All-Star race. Looks like Sean Galligan's going to go down below him, and there's trouble already. Ricky Hawk hits the wall hard. Doesn't seem to be any further issue. Now could we go without a caution, and Sean Galligan takes away the lead from Danny Wells. Ooh, Matt Wells made some contact with Seth Cole. They are 3 wide behind them. And just look at how competitive these guys really are. Brandon Bain, Aaron Williams, Trent Dunham. Oh, we've got a problem. Yes, we got a big problem. Christopher Martin around on the backstretch. Dylan Young is involved. He was one of the fan vote drivers. Alright, I apologize. In segment 1, I was supposed to go through and tell you who was in the race and how they got in. but no, I failed to do that. And lap 4 out of 20. Let's take a look at what brought out this car. Pretty simple accident, really. Just a bit of contact was made, bringing Christopher Martin down. When he comes back up, slight contact was made between Petty, Scott, Martin, and Young, which will ultimately take them out of the race. Well, they're not legitimately out, but I don't know if they'll have a chance to win this all-star event. Let's take you back to the restart and see who wins. We are green flag. I am very sorry that I missed it, but the green flag is back out. Your leader is Sean Galligan. Danny Wells is in second. Seth Cole is third. Trent Dunham going for third place, possibly on Seth Cole. Looks to be true. Ricky Hawk just here's a problem in the back. Yes, big trouble. More problems for Ryan Cooper. Dion Scott, Charles Jackson is there, Tsuyoshi Hudoku, Jordan Schumacher, Ricky Hawk. Let's take a look at what brought out the second caution of segment 2. Well, guys, this was a lot bigger than I thought it was. So it just kind of happens. They all hit the wall, and then, yeah, very, very crazy accident. Multiple cars involved. Actually, from this angle, it doesn't look too huge. 3, 4, 5. Jake Baskinger was in it. Ryan Cooper. Let's see what happens with Charles Jackson. So about 5 or 6 cars are involved in this crash. So let's take it to the restart. Well, there's something I missed right after this crash. Charles trying to get back going. Contact between him and Dion Scott, and another fun little dealio here. This is after the caution is already out. These guys are all under caution. They're just going to get packed up here. Schumacher and Ryan Cooper crash in turn number 2 after the caution is already out. Kind of fun, huh? Looks like Ryan Cooper's out of the race. Let's get to the restart. So 3 cars will not finish this all-star event, and that is Charles Jackson, Ricky Hawk, and Ryan Cooper. Sean Galligan gets a good jump on the restart. Trent Dunham is looking to make a move on Danny Wells. They all want to win the all-star race. Trent Dunham's going to go down low with Danny Wells. Will it be enough here? Wells is going to slide up. Give Trent Dunham opening the door. Fastest lap of the race. Still Ricky Hawk. It looks like Sean Galligan will come away with this win. Well, maybe not. We got a decent amount of laps to go. And we'll just have to see if Danny Wells does gain on the leader. Didn't look like it that time around. we are under caution yet again. This could be it. This could be the end of the race. Just in that case, we will just, you know, unedit this. Oh, Jake Baskinger got up on his side. Oh, he just turned over real quick and gets it back going. Wow. Let's watch these guys a little bit. And now we will check to see if the race is over. Well, guys, we will have a green-white checker to decide the All-Star race. This is going to be absolutely amazing. Danny Wells in second place, Trent Dunham in third, Seth Cole in fourth. But they are all behind the same man, Sean Galligan, is your leader of the Season 1 All-Star race. Remember, the winner of this race does get he is in the chase. Trent Dunham seems to restart better than Wells does, but yeah, I don't even know. Last lap. Does anybody have anything for Galligan? Can Danny Wells come on up and make a move? Doesn't really look like it. Trent Dunham goes high. And, trouble in the back. Dunham, oh, big crash. Hannah Smith is turning over. Coming out of turn number 4. Sean Galligan is going to win the Season 1 All-Star race. Aaron Williams was involved. Zohar Monad. Tsuyoshi Hidoku is caught up in another one. So is Christopher Martin and James McLeod. Hannah Smith we saw turning over. All 3 GSM drivers were involved in this one accident. Let's take a look at how this happened just with my special rewinding skills, because I'm way too lazy to edit this. Are you serious? Did this all starts with the same team? 3 teammates wreck, and then others pile in. Aaron Williams is not going to be happy at all after this race. It may not be for points, but it is for pride. And I tell you, Williams is going to flip out. Just taking a look at this from the chopper. I don't know what Hannah Smith was thinking, you know. I mean, you're running way back there. You're not going to have a chance to win, because it's, if you're not first, you're last. And, you know, if you don't have a chance to be in first place, then I don't understand why you're trying so hard. Let's get another look at this from Yoshi. We'll try Yoshi. Very unfortunate turn of events for the Japanese driver, Tsuyoshi Hidoku. Congratulations to Sean Galligan for winning the Season 1 All-Star race. You have just clinched yourself a berth in the quest to become the best in the world. Danny Wells, Trent Dunham, Seth Cole, and Matt Wells is your top 5. Other than that, you know, it doesn't really matter other than the winner, because it's winner take all here. I just found the pen I've been looking for the whole 3 segments. So yeah, let's get to that fun song.